other important documents. Plus, you should always choose passwords and PIN numbers that will be tough for someone to figure out. These tips are brought to you by the Bank of Salem, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your KSMO weather forecast for noon today. First up, though, I want to make sure you're aware, which I assume you probably are, but we'll have to mention it anyway, that we are under a cold weather advisory that is in effect from midnight tonight to noon on Tuesday. Now, what that means is we could have temperatures, nighttime temperatures, considering the wind chill, as low as 5 to 15 degrees below zero. So be sure and take appropriate precautions if you have to be out tonight. Well, today is Martin Luther King's birthday. We're celebrating it today, and we're mostly sunny. We're cold with a high near 20 degrees, and winds are out of the west at 3 to 6 miles per hour. Our wind chill value is as low as 5 degrees. Skies will be mostly cloudy tonight with a low temperature around 1 degree, but the northwesterly winds will be 3 to 8 miles per hour, and they could gust as high as 18 miles per hour, and that will cause us to have a wind chill value somewhere in the neighborhood of a negative 8 degrees. Tomorrow should be sunny and cold with a high near 16. Northwesterly winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming light during tomorrow afternoon. Now tomorrow, wind chill values could be as low as a negative 13 degrees. Remember in that introductory sentence I made the comment that the advisory means that we could have nighttime temperatures as low as a negative 5 to a negative 15 degrees. And there we are with the wind chill on Tuesday as low as a negative 13. Now, Tuesday night, skies will be mostly clear. We'll have a low temperature around 8 degrees, and light southwesterly winds will become southerly 5 to 9 miles per hour during the evening. Winds Tuesday night could gust as high as 21 miles per hour, and our wind chill value will be as low as 0. Wednesday should be mostly sunny with a high temperature finally over the freezing point at about 35 degrees. Winds will be southwesterly 7 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. We expect partly cloudy skies Wednesday night, low temperature around 21. Then Thursday should be partly sunny with a high near 36. Skies will be mostly cloudy Thursday night, low temperature around 17. Then sunny skies and forecast for Friday with a high temperature near 39. Will be mostly clear Friday night with low around 25. Then Saturday will be partly sunny with a high temperature near 47 degrees. Saturday night we do have a chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies and low around 30 degrees. Then Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 43 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. The doctor who took the stitches out told me it might take a year to get all of the feeling back in my finger. It could have been much worse. There were no broken bones, the cut was deep, thus the nerve damage, but I was able to stop the bleeding in short order, and I didn't have to drive myself to the emergency room. 4 stitches on one side, surgical glue on the other, a gauze contraption that drew an inordinate amount of attention to that finger, and a tetanus shot, and I was back in business. Sort of. I'm one of those people who is handicapped without the use of my right hand. A smart aleck resident physician told me it would be a good exercise for my brain to use my left hand for a change. I asked him if he wanted me back in ER. One of the key educational messages and reminders we offer our listeners on the radio network is to stay alert. Pay attention to detail. Do not become complacent and lose the edge needed to stay safe during harvest season. Be prepared just in case something does go wrong. I won't lie. I was not paying attention when the car door slipped from my grasp and my hand was in the wrong place. I was running late for an appointment and in my haste became careless. Even with safety at the top of mind, accidents do happen, so it's in everyone's interest to be proactive and make sure that someone on your farm or at your business knows basic first aid and CPR. Be sure you have a first aid kit and fire extinguisher readily available, just in case. Get sleep, take short breaks to refresh your mind and body. Eat right, drink plenty of water. Don't get in a mad rush, and don't cut corners. For more from Brownfield, visit our website, brownfieldagnews.com. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
When a parent sees their child smile, they see hope. Aleem hoped that his son Rajib would have an easier life than he had. You see, Rajib, just like his father, was born with a cleft, but as a fisherman in a small village in Indonesia, the cost of surgery was out of reach. Their lives were transformed thanks to Smile Train, which sponsors free, life-changing cleft surgeries and other essential treatments. Rajib's surgery marked Smile Train's 2 millionth, and incredibly, Aleem's was the 2 million and first. Now, their smiles are a symbol of hope for children with clefts all over the world. 540 babies are born with a cleft each day, but through Smile Train, millions of lives have been changed. To learn more and support the global cleft community, visit smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Spring Training 2025 in Jupiter, Florida is just around the corner, and the boys of summer will be back on the field before we know it.
With amazing feats, unforgettable moments, and spectacular plays you won't soon forget. We will be there from the first pitch to the final out.
Bringing you all the excitement right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Listen to Cardinals Spring Training games every weekend starting February 22nd, right here on KSMO Radio.
The Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three. Left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
In Iowa, feeder steers 500 to 600 pounds were selling $2 to $5 higher compared to the most recent sale. Feeder heifers saw all weight classes mostly steady with a slightly lower undertone. USDA says demand was very good for a moderate supply. Feeder supply included 59% steers, and 73% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers, 704 pounds, brought $276.50. Medium and large one feeder heifers at 766 pounds sold for $243. Boxed beef closed higher with choice up 28 cents at $333.69 and select up 45 cents at $319.83. The spread was $13.86. Estimated cattle slaughter was 114,000 head. Cash hogs were steady to sharply lower with very light closing negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. Most buyers had near-term needs covered after more aggressive interest earlier in the week, only adding a couple hundred head to that negotiated sales figure between the open and the close. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down $1.74 with a base range of $76.50 to $81. Butcher hogs were mostly steady at the Midwest cash markets on Friday, with barrels and gilts at 58, slaughter sows ranging from 45 to 51, boars at 18. At Illinois markets, slaughter sows were steady at 37 to 49, barrels and gilts steady at 46 to 56, boars priced from 15 to 30. Pork values were higher at the close, up 21 cents at 90.60. Estimated hog slaughter was 485,000 head. At the CME, live and feeder cattle futures were mixed on Friday, uncertain about how much higher cash and wholesale prices can go. Lean hog futures were pressured by the steady to sharply lower cash during the session and the ongoing questions about sustained domestic pork demand. I'm Brent Barnett, Brownfield.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are the keepers of the wild. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving the natural landscapes that define our nation. Nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters. Together with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Eris William Anderson Jr., formerly of Salem, passed away Thursday, January 16th in Overland, Missouri. Funeral services for Eris Anderson Jr. will be Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends will also be on Tuesday from 11 in the morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Eris William Anderson Jr., formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. William Bill Roy Harwiger, age 86 of Salem, passed away Friday, January 17th in Union, Missouri. Funeral services for Bill Harwiger will be Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Grace Community Church. Visitation for family and friends will be held also on Wednesday from 11 in the morning until service time at 1 at the Grace Community Church. Burial will be in the Sligo Cemetery. And all arrangements for William Bill Roy Harwiger of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Crystal May Busby, age 48 of Salem, passed away Friday, January 17th. Funeral services for Crystal Busby will be Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Crystal Busby will also be Wednesday, starting at 4 in the afternoon and continuing till service time at 6. And all arrangements for Crystal May Busby of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Joseph Michael Dent, age 81 of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 19th. Funeral Mass for Joe Dent will be Saturday, January 25th at 2 in the afternoon at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Visitation for family and friends of Joe Dent will also be on Saturday from 1 in the afternoon until 2 at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Joseph Michael Dent of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time to take a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred Saturday morning at 10 o'clock in Texas County on Highway 137, 3 miles north of Raymondville, that left 2 Salem residents with minor injuries. According to the Highway Patrol report, a northbound 2008 Toyota Prius driven by a 54-year-old female traveled off the right side of the roadway, impacting a metal sign and a tree. The driver, along with a 48-year-old male passenger, were both wearing safety restraints at the time of the accident. The Toyota was totaled and removed the scene by Whitaker's Towing at the owner's request. A hands-on workshop on prescribed burning for grassland management will be held Saturday, February 8th from 9 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, and is being organized by the Missouri Department of Conservation. This workshop is offering essential training on planning and executing controlled burns safely and effectively. Prescribed burns are a valuable tool for maintaining native plant diversity and managing invasive vegetation, but improper use can be ineffective or dangerous. This workshop will cover burn equipment, weather conditions, ignition techniques, and fire line installation. Participants must complete the online official Missouri Prescribed Burn course before attending. The course, hosted by a third party for a $25 fee, takes about 2 to 4 hours to complete. A certificate of completion and mileage sheet must be presented at the in-person field day. Attendees should dress appropriately for the burn, including leather boots, gloves, cotton pants, a long-sleeve shirt, and safety glasses. In the event of inclement weather, participants will be notified via email. This workshop is open to adults 18 years of age and older, with registration cancellations accepted through February 7th. For more details, visit mdc.mo.gov and select the events link. To complete the required online course, visit hunter-ed.com/prescribedburn. The Dent County University Missouri Extension Council election will be held at 4 o'clock Friday, January 31st. Dent County voters will have the opportunity to elect members to the University of Missouri Extension Council of Dent County in January. The council has 2 positions that need to be filled in the Northern District, 5 in the Central District, and 2 in the Southern District. Voting may be done at the Denton County Extension Office in the Judicial Building at 112 East 5th Street on the 2nd floor of the Judicial Building. Completed ballots can be mailed to the Denton County Extension Center, 112 East 5th Street, Suite 4, Salem, Missouri, 65560. You can also drop off ballots at the office between the hours of 8 and 4:30, Monday through Thursday. Ballots must be returned by 4 o'clock on January 31st. Candidates this year include Crystal Sims and Carla Tiefenthaler in the Northern District, Kathy Burse and Sierra Connolly in the Central District, and Lindsay Lothridge and Mackenzie Wolf Peterson in the Southern District. Ballots will be available in Your World Today as an insert on Wednesday, January 22nd. If you have any questions, please call the Denton County Extension Office at 573-729-3196. The Denton County Health Center is providing warming items for those in need with winter coats, gloves, mittens, hats, and new socks. They'll continue to provide the service this year. If you would like to help restock the items people have already picked up, you can donate gloves, mittens, all sizes of hats, new socks, and blankets. For more information, to donate items or to make monetary donations for staff to purchase items for the warming center at the Denton County Health Center. Or if you need someone to pick up your donations, feel free to call them at 573-729-3106 or stop by the Denton County Health Center on Highway 3272 East. The Salem Area School District held their regular meeting Thursday evening at 5:30 in the district office. After approving the agenda and the consent agenda, the board recognized Salem Middle School students Braxton Hopkins, John Kaiser, and Jermaine Watson for their work on Tiger Talk Middle School news production and received an update from Cahill's Construction regarding the FEMA building. During the superintendent's report, Dr. Nathan Wills addressed various CSIP goals and provided updates on the high school men's restroom. He also acknowledged significant donations totaling $126,000, including $58,000 from the Dragonfly Wing Foundation, $50,000 from the Judson Young Foundation, and $8,000 from Mary Kaufman for the Construction Trades Building, and $10,000 from the Judson Young Foundation for the Family and Consumer Sciences Program. In new business, the board approved several items, including MSBA policy updates, the Conflict of Interest Ordinance, and transfer of $148,796 from Fund 1 to Fund 4 for food service purchases. The board then moved into executive session to discuss students and personnel matters before adjourning. The Denton County Health Center Board of Trustees met Thursday evening, January 16th at 5 o'clock. Administrator Zach Moser presented the Service and Statistics Report. In the communicable disease report, he stated that due to the departure of the communicable disease nurse, there were no COVID-19, lead, influenza, or animal bite reports. However, there were 8 screenings for sexually transmitted infections, but total tests were not reported. The environmental report by Assistant Administrator Roma Jones showed there were 11 total inspections conducted, no recalls, 1 sewer complaint, and 14 environmental questions were fielded. The maternal child health, also referred to as MCH, statistics showed there were no car seats distributed, 2 CPR courses were conducted, no consultations for children or child care health, no Show Me Healthy Women appointments, 10 Title X appointments, 3 presumptive eligibility, which is temporary Medicaid, and 334 WIC appointments. The Community-Specific Services Summary showed 419 total appointments other than WIC, 161 total provider appointments, 111 treatment court visits, 157 lab appointments, and 86 immunization appointments. Nurse practitioner service details showed no Show Me Healthy Women appointments, 1 family planning, no well child visits, 6 online appointments, no other well women exams, no other physicals, 3 KSMO physicals, 11 other visits, and 39 acute illness appointments. Physician service details showed no well visits, 3 online appointments, no other physicals, 9 KSMO physicals, 35 other visits, and 54 acute illness appointments. Laboratory details showed 145 individual patients, 19 appointments for rapid tests for COVID, flu, RSV, or strep, 2 pregnancy tests, and 5 lead tests reported. Immunizations for December totaled 43 for COVID-19, 37 for influenza, and 113 other vaccines given, for a total of 193 total doses administered. In the administrator's report, Moser reported that the health center lead assessor had passed her test. He reminded the board that community members can bring in items to be tested with the XRF scanner to see if they have lead. Moser went on to report that the health center would conduct a health fair May 2nd, plus with the purchase of the property at 1014 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard, the conference room had been moved to the new building and the old conference room had been set up for office space. He reported on the Torch grant the health center received to support a Denton County Health Center dietitian. The board moved to approve the addition of the dietitian position. Moser gave a summary of other grants which had been applied for or were in process, including a proposal sent to the Opioid Settlement Board for Denton County, as well as a partnership grant between Healthy Denton County, Salem Memorial Hospital, and Denton County Health Center. Financial reports showed the health center revenue for FY24 was $1,766,750.66, and expenses were $1,369,203.88 for a net revenue of $397,546.78. Financials were reviewed and approved. No closed session was held. The next regular meeting of the Board of the Dent County Health Center was set for Thursday, February 20th at 5 o'clock. Well, that's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs. You sound very... Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Ooma. Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/radio and use code radio for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/radio and use code radio at checkout.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem basketball Tigers fell to the Ava Bears in their first SCA conference game of the year, 48-40. Salem led at halftime by 4 points, but Bridger Weidmeyer's three-pointers in the fourth quarter proved to be the difference. Salem was led by Braden Gaps with 19 points. Salem is seeded second in the Houston tournament and will play Koshkonong Tuesday night in Houston. The Salem Lady Basketball Tigers fell Friday night to Vienna 65-31. The Lady Tigers are 4-9 on the year, and they will be at Owensville Tuesday night with the JV game at 5:30 and the varsity game to follow around 6:45. The University of Missouri men's basketball rode a dominating first 5 minutes and notched its fourth win in a row, defeating Arkansas 83-65 at home on Saturday night. Mizzou improves to 15-3 on the season and 4-1 in the SEC play for the first time in program history. They were led in scoring by Mark Mitchell and Caleb Grill, who each scored 17 points, followed by Tamar Bates with 15 more. Missouri will be at Texas Tuesday night, and you can hear that game right here on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM and 95.7 FM, starting at 7:30. St. Louis-born Clayton Keller had a goal and 3 assists to help the Utah Hockey Club defeat the St. Louis Blues 4-2 at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City on Saturday. Utah scored 3 goals in the first period in just under 4 minutes and 30 seconds and never surrendered the lead. Jake Neighbors and Tyler Tucker scored for the Blues, who will play in Las Vegas this afternoon at 4:30, and you can hear the game right here on KSMO Radio. The Kansas City Chiefs were at home Saturday to play the Houston Texans in NFL postseason play. The Chiefs would never trail in the game and outscored Houston 23-14. Kansas City advances to the AFC Championship game for the 7th straight year in their quest to be first NFL team to ever win 3 Super Bowls in a row. And that game, next round of games in the playoffs, is for the AFC Championship. That'll be the late game on Sunday of this week, and that will be against the Buffalo Bills. Well, that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs are going to their 7th straight AFC Championship game after topping the Houston Texans 23-14 in the divisional round at Arrowhead Stadium.
Proud of our guys for how they handled it, and we knocked a little rust up. Everybody stayed positive and with each other and that whole bit. Here we sit with a championship game. I mean, we're humbled to be in that position.
Andy Reid won his 300th game, joining George Halas, Don Shula, and Bill Belichick as the only coaches to reach that plateau. The Chiefs play Sunday at 5:30. A limited number of tickets for the AFC title game go on sale. Chiefs.com/tickets. Mizzou jumped out to an 18-2 start against Arkansas on Saturday. The Tigers won their 4th straight, handing the Razorbacks an 83-65 final.
We know that they had gotten out to strong starts in the past few games, so we knew they're going to come out and try to punch us, and that's what we try to do right back to them. I think we did it pretty good. The energy that we had, the energy from the crowd, I think it just prevailed us in that first couple of minutes.
That's Mark Mitchell. He had 17. Caleb Grill also had 17. Tamar Bates with 16. Grill and Bates both went over 1,000 points in their career in this win. Dennis Gates.
I am thankful to coach both of those young men. They're my captains, and they were not paying attention to 1,000 points. Great accomplishment. Don't get me wrong. These young men want to win ball games.
The St. Louis Blues have been unable to win 3 games in a row this season. They lost 4-2 at Utah on Saturday. Their next 2 games against the Golden Knights starting tonight at 5 in Vegas. Coach Jim Montgomery.
Disappointed, not doing a good enough job of consistently being ready to play hard and the details needed to have success in this league at a consistent level.
And the stage is set for the College Football Playoff National Championship. Number 7 Notre Dame takes on number 8 Ohio State tonight at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The kickoff is at 6:30. The Cardinals wrapping up their winter warm-up convention. They have been unable to move Nolan Arenado, still looking for a trade. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Have you been to agriamerica.com? What are you waiting for? One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. Ag news from the best reporters and podcasters, plus a steady stream of country hits for free. Agri-America, the place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab to the truck, to the barn to the kitchen. Agri-America is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. Agri-America.
Every year, millions of pets go missing, leaving families heartbroken. If you lose or find a pet, Petco Love Lost is here to help. Our free, easy-to-use platform uses photo matching technology across multiple media platforms to bring lost pets home. Just upload a photo and quickly search the largest national lost and found pet database. Let's unite to reunite, because every lost pet deserves to find their way home. Register today at petcolovelost.org.
The Tigers Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three, left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues like dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
It is now time for a look at news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. After the top of the 5 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Help maximize your yield potential and savings with 0% financing on leading fungicides from BASF. You can't beat 0%, especially when you could save big on consistent performing fungicides like Revitec fungicide and Veltima fungicide until March 15, 2025. 0% financing means keeping more in your wallet for better ROI. Talk to your BASF retailer today about the Grower Finance Program. Subject to credit approval, terms and conditions. See BASF Grower Finance Program for details. Always read and follow label directions.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. Most of Missouri is under a cold weather advisory. The National Weather Service says wind chills are expected to range between -5 and 21 degrees below zero today. On this inauguration day of President Donald Trump, Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt says he is ready to get started.
And I think people are ready for an agenda that he talked about: border security, energy dominance, and having an economy that works for working families.
Missouri's Richard Fordyce has been nominated to serve as Trump's Undersecretary for Farm Production and Conservation within the USDA.
Fordyce served as Missouri's Director of Agriculture from 2013 to 2017 under Democratic Governor Jane Nixon. He also served in the first Trump administration as the administrator for the Farm Service Agency, where he oversaw the market facilitation program.
That's Anthony Morbeth reporting. This is Missouri Net.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why